Good morning, guys, or hello, good evening, wherever you are, good afternoon. This is Jenny from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just switching the camera on for the next step of the first of the eclectic journals, which will be my spring journal. I'm doing it quite quickly because it's nearly the 1st of March, so up until now we have just sort of popped the cover together, and now today what I'm going to do is actually glue the cover onto my cereal box. Okay, so I've laid it out. What I've done is I've laid it out. I've had to so for that, just for beginners, I know some of you may be, I'm going to need my glue. I'm going to use the high-tech, that's what I've got at the moment, glue, some bulldog clips and some little paper clips as well, a brush for my glue. I've actually decanted the glue into a little yogurt pot for ease of use, a little brush and my bone folder. And because the it's not just a plain fabric cover, and you know I've got all my vertical lines on the design and the horizontal lines, I need to be really careful as to how when I flip this over, quite precise on how I place the, particularly the whole cover really, just to make sure that it's straight. So what I did is I flipped the box over. Always, if you're using a cereal box as well, just a little tip, try and use your plain side, the blank side, for your outer cover, in case you get any show through, or if you want to, if you need to, you can use two cereal covers and put them back to back or front to front even, so you've got both printed covers on the inside. Okay, so then you'll have a blank outer cover and a blank inner cover. I'm not that bothered really about the inner cover because I'm going to use some quite thick fabric, and I'm also going to use I've placed, this is like the Daphnes Diary in the pocket. One of them, the front pocket from the diary, is going into the front of this book for me. So yes, so I placed it on upside down, and I've basically, what I've done here is I have what's the word? I have, with a pencil and ruler, drawn some some guidelines as to where I know it needs to go, and I kind of pin that on there. I've clipped it already, just so that when I make my start, I can go with my guideline at the top there. I think I've got some at the bottom too, some guidelines. So I'm going to start. I've got a few beads and things, so I'm going to start. Let me see, which way should I start? Yeah, next unclip this. I shall clip that again a bit later, clip it down again, just to make sure it holds the fabric secure. Yeah, so there's my guideline for that one, and I think I don't want to disturb my guidelines too much on this one, so I just go. So that flips on. I'll do the front first, I think, make sure that I've got that in the right space. I've got a little bit of paper towel on the side in case of any spillages. Right then. Pop this back down. going to just pop that. Like that. Use that on there like that. Let's just check on the bottom. Really make sure that's lined up properly. Yes. Press that down. Make sure that's straight across, yeah. Before it's really secure that is straight. Yeah. I'm going to go with my bone folder as far as possible. Okay. Side. I will flip it, make sure that's still straight. Yep, that's still straight. Oh, and then I will do this side. Top, and then I will do this side. So for this side, as you can see, I'm going in again. I'm trying to pay particularly attention to the edges, right to the edges. Quite generous, it's quite important. And then I'll do a little dab once I've done that, a little dab of glue just on some of the knots on the back of the fabric. That's just to secure them down and keep them safe. And then once that's done, I can lay it down and really make sure it's in place, and then press it down in place, and that bit's done. So from here you can see I'm just going in with my bone folder and really taking care to go around the edges. I had to take care around the little beaded parts as well, just to make sure that it was as secure as possible, really. So after that, right, I'm still doing that, still going around. We'll be looking at putting in new collages cards, and different collages, all sorts of things. I'll put those straight into the eclectic collection for the store for you guys, and I can add them. I can add as we go to this one. So that's looking a bit bob, isn't it? Let's see what we can do with that. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. There's so many fantastic artists out there who have such a lot of inspirational ideas on how to use your scraps. It's amazing. I've been kind of catching up. I haven't really been, well, it's been a different headspace for me the last few years with the home editing, really. I haven't really been, updated with what everybody's doing. It's nice to be able to sort of get back into it. So I've been looking at different people. I've just discovered, I'm always very, very late to the party, just discovered Treasure Books, Natasha at Treasure Books. Her channel is amazing. So I've earmarked quite a few of her videos for how to use things like my washi tape, all sorts of things. And I'll be revisiting some old ideas as well that I tried in the past with book pages, like collage pages I'll be looking at, and using music paper. So, oh, look, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I think that's flat and I'm happy with it. Let me just check again before I commit. Let me just check again. I was busy chatting, wasn't I? Before I commit, let's see. Yeah. Right, okie dokie. Yeah, so now I'm happy with the front, that it's all secured down. I'm going to start with the gluing at the top and at the bottom, or starting at the bottom and rolling up, and really getting, just holding the fabric, particularly the thicker upholstery fabric needs to be held for a little bit just to really secure it. So I hold it, and then I actually just secure it a little bit with the bit of extra glue and my little mini bulldog clips that will just hold it in place until it sets. It doesn't take very long with this glue, to be fair, to actually set. It doesn't take long at all. So I do the top, and I repeat the process again, really holding it. I'll clip it down, and then we'll be next looking at the sides. Right, so the top and bottom are more or less dry now, which is fab. And we can just make a start on our corners, on the sides even. So the first thing we're going to do is basically snip, so within about a centimetre or so, just snip the corners so we get a nice edge. Let me come around here and do that. Make sure you can still see what I'm doing. I put a little marker. Snip through all the layers, and then we can make a start on just securing our sides. And so you're going to need a bone folder. There you go. To really secure those down. So right, so here I'm going in with the glue. So I'm starting on that first side. Just a liberal amount of glue. Try to get through all the different layers, because I had 2 or 3 layers that I was working with there. And really secure it down with the my bone folder, paying particular attention to the corner at the top, because I think there was quite a thick layer, because it's the edge of the upholstery fabric, and there's the ribbon that needed gluing again. I've gone in with a piece of cellophane, a little piece of cellophane, and then I've bulldogged, secured it with a bulldog just to help it to set. And the cellophane over the top will make sure that the bulldog clip does not stick, to the project, which has happened to me before. Here we're going on the other side again. Liberal amount of glue actually on my cereal box and on the fabric, because the fabric's actually quite absorbent. And then just really just try and secure it down with the bone folder. Going there quite carefully with the bone folder, really just get it to hold. That's what we're doing, just working that, especially on those corners when you've got quite a few layers on the go. There. And then they're going to go in again with some little bits of cellophane and secure with the bulldog clips. A little bit more glue. And then once that's done, I can leave that to dry. And the next thing we're going to look at is the inside cover and securing the pocket, the little Daphnes Diary pocket. So I'll see you in a moment. So here we are. The edges are kind of, well, they're stuck down. They're not completely dry yet, but I'm still going to just pop the The fabric that I chose, as I say, was from a cushion cover for the inside cover, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It just brings me joy. So that's going to go all the way across. I've cut it to size, basically just measured it out and cut it to size. As I've laid this down, I've noticed that the front, just on the edge there, is a little bit uneven. I thought I cut it quite well, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay a little, I've got a little extra strip there. I'm just going to sort of kind of lay it on there like that over the top and straighten it up, and then my pocket's going on, so it just means it won't get on my nerves. Right, let's go for it then, guys. Let's just glue that on. I really love the fabric. Very pleased with that, and I'm going to do it. You can do, if you wanted to, you could do like if you had a particular paper that you wanted to put on the front and back, you could just do a large piece of fabric here, glue that down first to secure your spine. That's another way of doing it. I have worked like that in the past, and on some of my smaller journals I'll be doing that. So yeah, you'll see we'll be doing that in the next few weeks when we go back to our hardback journal covers that are kind of half finished, that have been waiting in abeyance for ages. Some of them have sort of got spines down already, secured, so we'll be doing that together, adding papers or fabrics on the front and back, inside. Make sure that it's really secure on the edges, lots of glue on the edges. I find that using a little paintbrush like this is really useful for projects like this. What I found, everybody's different though. And this does dry clear, I think, which is nice, because I am, as you can see, a bit of a, well, I just kind of slap it on really, but that works for me. That works for me. That makes me happy. In the creative process, they say the joy's in the journey. Right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Just make sure I've really done up to the edge. Oh, and then we'll give this a while to really dry through while we sort out signatures and papers. So here we go, going in with the little bit of that beautiful cushion cover fabric that I absolutely adore. I think it's so lovely, so lovely. So I've gone on, just going over all the sides, just making sure everything's secure and as lined up as possible, securing it down with the bone folder just to keep it all tidy and as flat as possible, as flat as I can. I'm going to go over in a mow in that top left hand corner, just a tiny bit more of that fabric, that little slice. I've kind of spliced that fabric in really, a tiny bit more glue, and just to tidy up that little corner there, just to make it nice and even. And there we have it. Okay. Give that a mow, and then I'm just going to let's start to work on the pocket. So yeah, let's just pop a little glue. Let me just organise myself so it's a little bit easier. I bought this cutting board ages ago, years ago, and I've never used it. And I think it would be useful to do so. But it's going to be really good just to get this little bit. So what I thought I'd do is cut a little bit of the inside cover fabric, because it's beautiful, and I'm just going to just pop it over the top. Just pop it over the top, and what that will do will just get us a little bit of continuity. A little bit of continuity once it's in situ. with the rest of the inside cover. Once we've filled it up, we might not see much of it, or we might just see it peeking at the top. But it'd be nice to fill, to use for journal cards and things, won't it? And bits and pieces. I might put another one on the back. I did have a piece of lace, lace I was going to use, but I might make a lace pocket. Well, actually, it's like a, not lace. There you go. A piece of a linen doily. Let me just check. I've got to check with my glasses off and glasses on. Don't know if any of you ladies are like that. And just go like so. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect, won't it? That'll be perfect. So let's pop you on there. Kind of eyeball it really. Yeah, I earmarked this as soon as I saw the diary. I thought that one would be lovely for the spring journal, and the back pocket. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a tricky one because I really like the design on the back, so I might do it like a flip. Maybe a floating pocket for my summer journal. Yeah, could work, couldn't it? Use it as a floating pocket. So let's just make sure that's really. Yeah, I found most of the diary images I absolutely adore. And this cover, nah, not so much. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's making a beautiful inside cover. So let's place that. Right, make sure that's kind of straight. I'm gonna get my glasses on. Yeah, is it? Oh, do you know what? If it's not now, I'll have to just put a little sticker or something on the one side to even things out. So, in with the bone folder. What do you think, guys? Right, let's commit. Been auditioned and accepted in that position on stage. Let's commit now to that. It's still wet, so let's not do so much. Right, guys, let's leave that to dry. But I love the way, I really like that colour. That colour, how it popped with the blue. I always love the blues and the yellows and the lilacs. So I've got some more of this. I might use some of that for the front cover actually. For I've got half I'm probably going to use in this journal, and I've got a whole other side that can be used, or maybe I could cut it up and share it amongst 2 or 3 of the other journal covers. Could be nice, couldn't it? Could be rather jolly. Right, so guys, that's it. We're done. We're done. So once that's actually dried, it's going to kind of look something like that. Now, on the front, on the spine, on the back. Do you know, yeah, I might actually, there's still a couple of pieces I might well add that I kind of auditioned back in the day. I auditioned for this front cover, never used. So there's a little Kath Kidston piece and the little blue, dark blue piece on the covers. But then I thought, once I'd actually got the covers on and actually as a book, it feels a lot bigger than I thought it would be actually. But I love it. I love it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for keeping me company. Let's go in a bit later. We'll come back with the next video. Let's prepare the signatures, prepare the pages. Absolutely love it. If you've been crafting along with me, it'd be great. If you're on Instagram, tag me on Instagram at Just Jenny Journaling. It'd be great to see if you've done used any of your scraps to make a cover,